Hi guys, I'm back with a YouTube tutorial. It's been a hot minute, but I just filmed this look basically showing how I do my glowy, shiny eye makeup look. And it's just going with the theme right now of when winter is dry, you just want to soak up all the hydration and get everything back into your face. And that's basically what I show you guys. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these, but dewy makeup tutorial, dewy eye looks, dewy face, the whole clean girl makeup right now is so in. And so I've been doing that typically when I go out at night. Even though it's the winter, I still feel like dewy is like right when we need it during, like it's the perfect time for it, because winter is like when you feel so dry. So it just makes you feel really hydrated and things like that. If you guys want to see the full tutorial of this will be on my YouTube channel. And then you can see how I achieve the dewy look. So to prep my skin, I use I use this every night and every morning, but the Elemis cleansing balm, this stuff is heavenly. I put this on a dry face, and then you just like, it melts your makeup away. But you can also, the cool thing about it, you can also use it as a mask. So at nighttime, if you felt like your skin is super dry, you can just put this on and sit for like 10 minutes and wipe it off, and it just makes your skin feel so glowy, so hydrated. And then I follow it up with the double cleanse with the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Wash. This smells like a spa in a bottle, so it's the best. It's anti-aging, which I might not need, but it's for anybody that wants that. It's good for that as well. But, so let me put this headband on. So I'll start off with my brows, which I'm using the Anastasia brow pencil in the shade Taupe. So I do just like light strokes with this. Usually my eyebrows are tinted, so I don't need too much product with the pencil, but I do need to go in for a retouch. So this is what we're gonna get here. And then also sometimes I use the, I don't have it here, but the powder Anastasia brow, if I'm just filling in like sparse spots on my eyebrow. But it's basically how I just do a little arch, fill it in, and then I'll touch them up again at the end after I do my foundation, just because sometimes they lighten up as I put the other layers on. But oh my gosh, this is so fun. I haven't done a YouTube in so long. Or like a filming makeup tutorial. It takes me back to the Minnesota days. So I always start with my eyebrows in case I want to like mess with it and take some off if I got like some in a higher place, but then at the end I touch it up. So now I'm going to use my Tarte concealer just as a base for my eyes. So I'll go over the whole thing. And then use my damp beauty blender to just blend it into the skin. And just create that canvas for your eyeshadow. Now I'll take a brush and use my Laura Mercier setting powder and just brush that to set the eye. Now to get my face super hydrated, as before I put my foundation on, I put, oh my goodness, I put my IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream all over my face, and I like to use probably more than you would think, and then just let it soak into the skin after I rub it in. And I get my neck too. Okay, now I'm gonna take the Anastasia, I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I use this throughout the whole entire process because I just feel like it locks in all the moisture on my face. And when you have a dewy look, you also like want it to stay and not get blotchy, and I feel like this does the trick for that. Am I crazy? No. Now I'm gonna take this Color Science Face Shield Glow. I love this stuff. It's pricey but worth it. It just gives your face a nice underglow without ruining the makeup. So I'll take that and just spread it all over my face before I do the foundation. So I don't know if you guys can notice that on camera, but it just gives your face a nice glow. And honestly, some days I'll even just put like self tanner on and then these shiny drops, and it just looks so good on the skin. And now I'll go in with my foundation. I love the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. It can be super full coverage if you use a lot. Also, if you use a little amount, it feels very lightweight and like you're not wearing a ton of foundation. I wear the color 7, but I do have self tanner on. I feel like the combination of the luminous silk foundation with those glow drops just makes you feel super glowy without being like too shiny where you look greasy. I feel like grown up. Yeah, like compared to my old YouTube videos. Like I feel like makeup's just changed so much and like I feel grown up. For the next step, I'm gonna take my Dibs contour stick. I have lots of shades, but I think I'm gonna go in with, oh my god, I don't even have 5.5, and take a brush and apply it like in a damping, like, or stamping, sorry, not damping. And I'll focus this on the higher portions of my cheek because then as you're blending, it will sink down into the hollows. And I do my order somewhat differently than I feel like a lot of people. Like I'll start with a contour, cream contour, and then I'll do concealer, and then I like to use a liquid blush and just like blend the 3. So it just like that melts in the concealer with the contour. And then I'll take some of that on my forehead. And then on my Johnson chin. I don't go super heavy on the chin area on me just because like girls with really defined jawlines, the shadowing under here helps a lot, but when you're kind of like all blend together, then you can kind of see the color. So I just go lightly so that way it's not like too in your face that I put contour stick under my chin. I like my nose, so I don't contour my nose, but this would be where you would contour your nose. For when I do my dewier looks, I do like to use the NARS concealer pots. I just feel like they're a little bit lighter in weight and blend just like they just melt into your skin, and it's not so coverage that it's gonna take away from your lighter foundation, because otherwise it's just like you have like a full coverage concealer and a lightly covered face, and it just looks odd. I like to use a brush for this. I'm gonna mix the 2 colors right now. These I have a tiramisu and honey, But tiramisu is pretty much the same color. It doesn't like necessarily give me a brighter under eye. So then I add the light honey for the, just a little bit to help brighten. I use my finger to blend. Thank you. I feel like the warmth of my finger just really makes it go melt into my skin. I'm gonna use the word melt apparently a lot. And I like to bring that up and out towards my temple to kind of give that lifted effect. And then I'm gonna wait to set that until after I do my cream blush. And the Holy Grail cream blush, my favorite, Rare Beauty. This is in the color Encourage. I just love it, especially right now for the winter. It's like it's like a plum-ish color. It's not like too peachy, too summery, not too pink. It's just perfect. These are amazing. I'm sure like all the shades are good. This is the only shade I've tried so far, but I just love the formula of it. And then I'll use the bottom now of my Beauty Blender brush and just stamp that in and blend the two concealer and bronzers together. It's a trifecta. Now I will set my under eye, and I'm also going to set, if I got any creams on top of my eyes, with the Laura Mercier setting powder. And I'll go in lighter with this at first and see if that just does a trick, and then go in more if it starts to crease, just so we can keep that glowy natural look. I mean, I know you have a lot of makeup on, but it's supposed to look like you don't. So I'll just blend those creases back out and just lightly dust the Laura Mercier. Like, think of like a triangle under your eye. And then sometimes I just go around my nose because I feel like around my nose gets greasy, and then my chin and a little right here. And if you notice throughout like doing your makeup it gets like shiny, then you can go back in with a little bit more. Now I'm going to take my Makeup by Mario palette. This is just like the matte bronzy one. And I'm gonna go into this white color here just to set it. It's not like white. It's more like a translucent. I want to keep this eye look very minimal, but still give my eyes some definition. So I'll go in, I'll mix this light color and this light color. I don't even know. I don't know if it's like mirrored. That's the confusing part. I don't know what shades there are on the back, if it's mirrored or whatever. So just this one and this one. And lightly dust that right above my crease just to create kind of a hollow definition. Not hollow, that's a bad word to use. Just some definition to your eye. And I like to flick out by my end of my eyebrow. Everything going towards your temple. I don't want to go too dark on this. Just probably about like that is good. Now I'm going to take a really tiny angled brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. And go with this darker brown. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, go with this darker brown, not the super dark brown, but like the medium shade brown, and I'm going to create an eyeshadow wing. So I'll start at the corner of my eye and just lightly flick out like that, and then we'll just build it from there. And then I'll take that and go about halfway up the wing and pull it in towards about the outer third of my eye. tapering it in and connecting it with my lashes. And once you kind of have that shape, that's when you can go in and make it deeper and darker and go for the look you're kind of going for. I am not the greatest at wings. That's why I'll do the shadow wings, because they're a bit more forgiving, and then like if you don't like something, you can brush it away. Also, I have really strange inner corners. Not strange, but unique inner corners. They fold over. So I saw a girl like take a little bit of brown and it connect, like do a little bit of a line in the center there, and it looked so good. When I try that on mine, it doesn't work. So I'll probably just add a little bit of color just under that fold. Cute. If you wanted to define that wing just a little bit, you can take a brown liner and just add it at the edge just a little bit. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Precision Felt Eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. Take a lighter fluffy brush, go in with those two lighter brown shades again, and just lightly dust that under the eye. I like to connect my eyeliner to my bottom lash, so I'll go back in with that same color that I used the wing liner for, with this flat skinny brush, and just tightly line under my bottom lash and connect to that brown liner. I don't go all the way into the corner. I'll mostly keep it on the outer corner. Again, that effect. Now, going back into the face, I love this Hourglass bronzer. This is their Ambient Radiant Bronze, their Ambient Lighting Bronzer. This is in the light shade. Take a big fluffy brush and just lightly dust that over the contour. Has like glowy flecks in it, so I feel like it just adds to that hydrated face look. And then I'll do some up here. Every place I did the contour. And to go even one step further, use another fluffy brush, and then the NARS blush in Orgasm. It's fun. And also has like gold flecks in it, so then I'll just do the high points of my cheeks with that, just to make you even more glowy. And I like to take a little bit on my nose, like where the sun would hit, even though it's wintertime. For highlighter, I'm going to use the dib stick in the shade Good Life Gold. These I like to warm up on my finger, and they're pretty pigmented, so a little goes a long way. And I'll just do a little bit on the middle portion of my nose, and then on the tip, and then on my cheeks. After that, I'm gonna go do my highlighter, or my brow bone highlight. I'm gonna use a Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette, the bronzy one instead of the pinky one. I think there's only two. And this one's just had something bad happen to it right there. I'm not sure, but I like this color here for the brow bone. Definitely pigmented, and I would hit it, like tap it off, because otherwise you're gonna get glitter all over your face. And then I'll also use this on the inner corners of my eyes. Cute. To lock everything we just did in, I'm going to go with another layer of the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I just do a lot. Let it dry. Curl my lashes. I think I damaged my lashes really bad when I got eyelash extensions, so they're not super long. And I don't really know how to curl lashes very well because I usually wear falsies. But for the clean girl effect, we'll do that. If you have better suggestions on mascara, you can comment them below because I honestly don't know what mascaras are super good since I do normally just wear the falsies, but this is the Tarte tubing mascara. I do prefer tubing mascara when I use them just because I feel like the cleanup of it is a lot easier when it comes off just in the pieces versus the black. But I guess if you have this Elemis cleansing balm, it'd be probably pretty easy to use a regular mascara. So comment your guys' favorite mascaras and then I'll try them out. Maybe I'll do a little review. I'm also gonna put this on my bottom lashes. You can talk.
I use the L'Oreal pair.
Pro tip. Pro tip.
Danny Austin tip.
If you have, oh, my mirror just died. Sad. But if you got mascara on your face, let it dry and then use a spoolie and you can just buff it away versus like licking I don't know, whatever ways you guys get rid of it, but this is the best way because then it doesn't smear all over your face. Just flicks away. We are getting close. I am gonna go back in and touch up, like I said, my eyebrows, just if there was any sparse holes that happened from me putting on my foundation or things like that. I like this look. It's usually, I'm filming, but I can do this look really, really quick and easy, especially when you're just doing the brown wing. It just adds some definition to your face, but it's not that hard. And like I said, try it with the eyeshadow if you're not good at wings because that's just super forgiving. You can just swipe it away, or if you wanted to like make it longer, just use your finger. If it's too glowy for your liking, you can spot powder with, I love the Charlotte Tilbury powder, but you can just hit whatever points you feel are shining too much. But I want to shine. So for a lip, I am going to use this Kylie lip blush. I had the Laneige lip slimping mask on first to just hydrate while I did my makeup, but then these are her like lip blush colors. Oh, this is the shade Bikini Bod. It's a little more corally than No, I don't like that. That's coming off. It's coming off right away. Ooh, that the eyeshadow. So for a lip, that's not the one that I just did because I did not like that. I'm gonna go with the Revlon matte. Oh, what are these called actually? Revlon Ultra HD Matte Liquid Lip Color. I love these. These stay. They're comfortable, and I love this color. This is in the color Forever, but this is a nice nude. Well, it's still picking up coral from the freaking lip blush I used right before this. That's horrible.
The Kylie.
Yeah, don't get that. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Love Trap, color Love Trap, and just line my lips a little bit to give them some more definition. If you like more of a glossy lip, these are amazing. The Tarte Juicy Lips. I have talked about these before, but all of the colors are wonderful. This one I've used all the way. You can usually like pump it at the bottom and it comes out, and then like I'll just touch this up. But because I've used it all the way, I'm gonna be really gross and use my fingernail in there. And give my lips
Will be off in
some shine. Keeping it real. Okay, and that is, let's get this off. That's the finished look. I just feel like it just looks like your face has its whole life back, and it's shiny and dewy, and you don't feel like you're just like wearing a ton of makeup. It's super lightweight, but yeah, thanks for watching.